Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Kremak, and we're on to video 2 of this series. So I took a couple more killer matches, this time a Doctor and a Legion match. Let's take a look at the Doctor's perks real quick. First off, I have Enduring, Corrupt Intervention, Barbecue and Chili, and Pop Goes the Weasel. I'm running the Iridescent King, and we have the High Stimulus Electrode. If you want to read the descriptions to the perks and the add-ons, look down below in the descriptions, I'll place it all there. And for the Legion match, I'm running Barbecue and Chili, Pop Goes the Weasel, Enduring, and Discordance. For the add-ons, I am running Mural, Sketch, and Etched Ruler. So without any further ado, let's jump into the Doctor match, and we'll get this started. Alright, we got the Treatment Theater. This map, I don't know. I love the map. I love how it looks. But I don't know how I feel about how it plays. I'm not a huge fan of it, but that's mainly Survivor side. I think it's a halfway decent killer map. Besides all the windows. Oh, you messed up. I'm gonna torture her a little bit with my shock. It's Ania, so they're not gonna try to get out of the locker. Easy first hook. It doesn't get easier than that. And I make a wrong decision here. I say that because all these gens are corrupted. The Corrupt Intervention is on them. I should have gone for one that wasn't near a gen they could do. I turned around and went after this one for whatever reason. I think that was a mistake. And for some reason, I'm missing all my shocks. Which I don't understand why. I know it's been a while since I played Doctor, but I don't feel like I should be missing as many shocks. And this Nia just makes me look bad. But I do manage to get a hit on her. And tracking her is not that hard. I'm trying to tear her up because I have Iridescent King here. So I'm trying to tear her up a little bit. And I keep missing. And I see the opportunity to down her, so I do. Corrupt Intervention is almost done. So this is where any pressure I did have is about to pop. I see those two people on generators. That's, of course, is where I'm going to focus because I have Pop Goes the Weasel. And I messed up my Static Blast there. I'm so used to the range I think it's the Calm add-ons give, that I thought I could hit that Static Blast. But I'm not running Calm add-ons here. It's easy hit on the Claudette. She played that really poorly. And actually, I get a grab, which is very rare for me. And because she got grabbed, she's going in the basement. So I've got pretty good pressure right now. No gens have popped. I say that right as a gen pops. And I thought about pressuring the hook, but I decided to go after the person that popped the gen and punish them. Hello, Megan. Easy pallet drop. I kind of messed that up, but so does she. That's a really unsafe pallet, and I played that poorly. But I got a hook out of it because I'm still lower rank as killer. Because, let's be honest, I'm not that good of a killer. That's why I'm doing this. I'm trying to learn. Somebody's going for the unhook in the basement, so I think I'm going to pressure the unhook. And this map is real maze-like, and it's kind of annoying. I don't care about the person that got unhooked. I just want to get the savior. Deny her the window. And down. Down the Nia goes. Alright, so this is actually a pretty good play by the survivors. They broke my hook. That dirty Meg with a toolbox. It's pretty good play because, as you'll see, I just missed the hook. So, good job, Meg. Good job. I feel like a bit of Pepega, but good job. The correct thing to do was probably drop Nia and chase. But again, this is about me making mistakes and calling it out. And there's the Meg that broke my hook, so she's gonna get punished now. Come back, Megan. You need punishment. Enduring coming in really nice here. Enduring is such a good perk. Just you can get back into the chase so quick. She camps a pallet against Doctor. Never a good idea. Never do what this Meg just did. It always ends badly. I know that as a survivor. While I'm not a good killer, I am a halfway decent survivor. Got a Doctor aura here, so I know there's a survivor nearby. And I think she was trying to break a totem. And since she's a Claudette, we must kill all Claudettes. That's like a rule. If you play Claudette, you must die. And I think I got caught up in another survivor's tracks there. See a lot of auras and a Nia. At least I'm hitting my shocks now. I'm not a complete Pepega. I can hit some shocks. Kind of like Gunslinger for me. Again, enduring helps me. Just, in this case, kick the pallet faster, which is nice. Went through. She didn't go through the window. I thought she went through the window at first. And there was scratch marks going up the stairs, which was my bad. I made a bad read there on the scratch marks. But I think I should catch up with her here. Here's somebody off to my right. And there's the Nia. Easy down. And again, they still have not done a whole lot of gens. They are really struggling this match. Partly because I'm applying a good amount of pressure, and partly because they're newer survivors, I think. I shocked her there to get her off the gen, so if it was close to 99, I still might have a chance to pop it. It wasn't that bad, so it wasn't 100% necessary. But I did get a free pallet off of this Nia, so... And that's actually a really good pallet that she broke. Not quite a god pallet, but there is zero play at that pallet. Killers have to break it. And again, I'm tracking her, trying to cut her off through walls. She gets the pallet stun somehow. Which, again, enduring allows me to get right back into the chase. Or just ignore the whiff. Now I hear someone working on a gen right here, and I know it's pretty damn close. So I'm gonna stop her from doing the gen. Again, I messed my shock up there. I messed that all up. I should have just mind gamed it instead of trying to shock her. But now that gen is gonna get popped. So I'm gonna hook Meg, pop the gen, and then I'll put Nia on a hook. 2 hooks, and I stopped the gen from getting done. And 1 is dead now. So now, again, since 1 survivor is dead, I have a massive amount of pressure. Not to mention, there's 4 gens that need to be done. It's just, at this point, the game is pretty much over for the survivors unless I screw up horribly bad. Which can happen. I see scratch marks, but they're starting to fade, so someone was here relatively recently. Okay, so there is someone behind me, too. I'll let them get the save. Remember, I have all the power right now. I have complete control of the arena. There's no point for me going straight back to the hook. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pop this gen instead of getting on a chase. Because, again, we're pressuring the survivors. She's wounded. I'm gonna catch up to her relatively quick. I don't think there's any reason not to pop that gen. Is it necessary? No. And fast vaulted through a window, which was just a bad idea. I can hear her. And there's no way into this room easy. But she does make kind of a mistake and climb through the window. Gonna leave her slugged and go after this Claudette, it looks like. Never mind, I'm going after the Nia. They're all here. And... okay, so I saw her red light through the wall. That was Iridescent King. Gave her the red light, and she tried to hide around a wall, and I saw it through the wall. OP. That's all I gotta say. That's OP. Iridescent King is so good on Doctor now. It's insane how good it is on Doctor. And I find my final victim. I'm not in a big hurry, so I break a pallet. Extra points. And there's one less pallet for her to use. Same thing with this pallet. Why not? Dr. Aura is telling me where she is. So is the red light. And she speed burst into a wall. She stopped for the fake pallet. She wasn't quite sure why she couldn't jump that, I think. And now I'm just getting extra points. And I believe during this match, I had to make survivors scream 20 times. So I was just confirming that that happened. And now I'm going to look for the other one. But at this point, I'd left that Nia slugged for a long time. I think I'm going to give the Nia the hatch. Remember, Claudettes must die. That is a rule. If you're a Claudette, you have to die. And here is the darling Nia. Normally, I wouldn't let a Nia live either, but you know, sometimes you just gotta let the Nia live. Hoping she stops wiggling. But, of course not. And I think here we're going to go ahead and skip to the end. This goes on for a little bit, where she just runs from me. So let's hop to the point where she gets in the hatch. And finally, about 3 minutes later, we get to hatch. We went on a little bit of chase. She got shocked a lot. We dropped some pallets on my face. All that good stuff. But the Nia survived. Overall, not a bad match. I'll let you guys see the ranking, so, you know, I'm not hiding that I'm bad. I'm rank 15. You know, we'll see what the survivors' rank were. I double-pipped on this match, which, again, not bad. And really, the rankings, 8, 11, 11. There was 114, but not that bad since they're higher ranked than me. So now we're going to jump into the Legion match. I will see you guys in that match. Dead Dog Saloon. I think this is one of the first times I've played this map on Killer. I've played it quite a few times on Survivor, of course, but Killer, this is probably the first time. And we're playing as Happy Slap Legion. This is kind of my typical Legion build right here. Barbecue, Pop, Enduring, Discordance. Discordance is good just because if they're working on a gen together, I might get 2 hits with my power. That's basically why I want to do this. So I hear somebody running around the side of the building. I'm gonna go after him here. I lose a lot of distance, and they seem to just kind of disappear. I think they were going up. But since my Discordance popped off, we're gonna get use out of it, just like I said. Should get 2 hits here. Hey, look, it's 2 Dwights. And for some reason, I go after the wrong Dwight. And I'm actually going to get 3 hits here because there's someone working on the gin up here. Hello, Claudette. Gonna go ahead and end the power here. She avoids the pallet, which is a bad move on her part. And again, avoids another pallet. I don't know what this Claudette is thinking, per se, but she made quite a few mistakes there. So it was pretty easy for me to capitalize. I'm gonna give her the basement hook and go pop her gin that she was on. I see people healing. I am looking around for barbecue. And I figured I'm here, why not break that? Make Killer Shack a little less safe. And pop value. Now I think I'm going to go over to where these guys were healing and try to get a double hit on them. And it's the 2 Dwights. So we're going to stab this one. And we're going to go back to this Dwight. And easy mind game there. I mean, he didn't react to that. He is playing around this rock, which is hard to mind game. Still, I managed to do it. Again, I think a better survivor would have dropped the pallet in my face. But we are, again, playing at lower ranks. 1 gin done. I feel like I've got pretty good pressure here. Not 100% sure. Yep. I thought I heard somebody. Gonna slug her since this Kate's going in for the save. I can get a down on this Kate. Which, I feel like that should have been a hit. I think I got wrecked by the servers. This is totally my fault, though. This Kate played that well, I played that poorly. And also very nice dead hard. It didn't save her, because she ran into the death room. For those that don't know, in the last update, this room here, if the killer doesn't kick it, there's only a window into this side room. So, unless you kick the walls there, that room's a dead zone if survivors go into it. And yes, the devs did it on purpose. They pretty much said so. I think they're testing. Okay, they had a heal party over here. I'm gonna have to disrupt it and wound them all again, since I'm Legion, and the one thing I'm good at is wounding everybody. I don't hear any more people, so I'm just gonna go... Well, there's one. But I think I'll just chase this Dwight. Save my power. And I think I can get a pretty easy down on this Dwight. Stuns me, but he runs. And again, enduring is helping a lot in the chase here. Easy down. Without enduring, he would have gotten to that other pallet. That is why enduring is such a good perk. There's my last stack of barbecue, and I can see there's one on the gin to the right, one on, and 2 about to be on the gin to the left. I'm gonna push the one on the right, and then go after the 2. Because I think that middle gin doesn't have any progress. There we go. So we got Kate and Dwight. I'm gonna go stab, hopefully, both of them. I thought she was going for the window. She did not. And sadly, I lose my power here. But I can just continue the chase. This time, I don't mess up the pallet. This time, I play the pallet perfectly. And I hear Dwight behind me, it sounds like. Yep. I think that was Dwight. I heard breathing. It was Dwight. Look at him go. We're gonna, like, damage his gin in his face just to insult him a little bit. No gin progress for you. Now, he is taking me around the building, which takes a lot of my time. but he's gonna run out of places to go here soon. He is wasting a little bit of time, but I should easily get him. He has a relatively unsafe pallet here. He drops it early. Goes for the blind. Pretty sure he's still running around here. He's really quiet. He might have Iron Will. Plays that pretty well. I'm just gonna go ahead and kick the pallet. Follow him with my ears. And he goes down. That's one thing you could learn as killer. When you get blind, you're not actually useless. You could still follow survivors with your ears a little bit. Which, you know, if I hadn't done, he probably would have gotten to the window and kept looping me. Again, Discordance is kicking off, but I have pop, so it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna get a couple stabs just to cause some mayhem. And I'm gonna pop this instead of chasing that final guy. Again, it's all about the pressure. Now, there's two people that have to mend, and one that, Wait. Yep, I hear Claudette. I thought she was the totem at first. Sometimes I get confused on where sounds are coming from. I think this Claudette's dead, too. Pretty sure she's dead. She's not. Okay, so they're all three healing again. I kind of have to wonder if this is the team on comms. Because they all seem to know where each other is all the time. Not even going to use my power. He's going toward the save, so I'm going to pressure him. Worst case, it's a trade. I'm gonna hug this really tight, and I should get a hit here. That's another tip for killers, if you're learning. Hug things as tight as you can. Same thing with survivors. You want to hug the loop as tight as you can. There's no easy way to this hook. I could take her back to the other hook, but if one of them has a toolbox, I could get saboed like in the doctor match. This Kate thinks I'm blind. So we're gonna punish that, and again, we're just to add insult to injury, we're gonna kick the Jinn. Now here, I probably should have gone back after the Kate. Because now I just spend a lot of time wasted looking for people while they heal. Kate somehow healed up really quick. I don't know if that was in her strength or what, but remember, she has Dead Hard. So we're going to wait for the Dead Hard. There's the Dead Hard. We knew it was coming. And she goes down. Once you know they have Dead Hard, you should never fall for Dead Hard. I mean, don't get me wrong, Dead Hard is a good perk. But once you show the killer you have it, they should never fall for it again. And I'm taking time to kick doors. I'll probably kick a few pallets. I mean, again, 2 people are dead now, 4 Jinn's still up. I have all the control in the world. I am under very little pressure now. They could pop 2 more Jinn's and I would still have very little pressure. So now I'm just kind of patrolling Jinn's. Kind of looking for them. Kicking pallets and stuff as I go. Somebody's working on this Jinn. That means it's probably the Claudette. And I see the Claudette in the bush! In her natural habitat. Who would have guessed? Waiting for my power to come back. Why? Because I want to find the other guy. And I find him, but he's on the other side of the map. And I don't know if... I should have probably chased the Dwight. But I go back to the Claudette. This is probably a bad move on my part. I'm not 100% sure why I did that. And I look in the bush because I expect her to be hiding in the bush again. But I think she's just running. I don't even think she's mending. She just took off running. And I know this Dwight likes this middle gin. But he's not here. Now, as a survivor, most people will tend to try to hide a little bit. Because, let's be honest, at this point, they know the game's over. If they get in a chase, the game's done. So most survivors will try to hide. So, the Claudette healed. I'm assuming she's going to make her way back here to the gin. And it actually looks like both of them. Again, I think they're on comms. Because they always seem to know where, each other is. I go after the Dwight here. And since he has very little pallets to work with here, besides this one, he's, yeah. The correct loop there as a survivor would not to go in the pallet, but go around the wagon and watch what I do. Because if you're coming from that angle and you try to throw the pallet, the killer can just switch sides and hit you instantly, just like I did to that Dwight. And again, this Claudette avoids every single pallet on the map. I don't know what her obsession is with avoiding pallets. Now, I know she's going to want to go for the unhook, so I'm going to cut around the side. And that surprised her. Easy down. And since it's Claudette, I don't think I'm going to have mercy. I'm not going to give you the basement hook, but you are getting a hook, Claudette. There you go. 4K is Legion. Legion is actually a halfway decent killer. Maybe not fun to play against. But I think that's in part because he applies so much pressure. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I mean, these were some good matches for me. I think it's going to get a lot harder as I go forward because I'm going to get better and better survivors. I'm going to stop double pipping and stuff. But even in this match, I had a rank 4 and a rank 5. So I didn't do too bad. Alright, that's going to call it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. If you liked, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. Also, I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday over on Twitch. So if you'd like to check me out, links are in the description below. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.